there guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy. My name is Sharon and I do videos about trying out Pinterest recipes. I've started some meal prep recipes. I share my organization, things that I love, things like that. So if that's something you're interested in, please subscribe and I hope you stick around. Yeah. Anyway, so for this recipe, this is a skinny honey lemon chicken. And I'm starting out by dicing up my chicken breast to bite-sized chunks appropriate for myself. You can cut them into whatever sizes you want, preferably not a whole chicken breast. And I am putting them back into the bag that I took them out from earlier, but I had dumped the chicken juices out of it. So after giving my hands a quick wash, because no one likes salmonella in their dinner, I'm going to be seasoning this chicken with some soy sauce and some rice wine vinegar. I am using aged soy sauce, which I think tastes a million times better than normal soy sauce. The only bummer is that you can only get it from an Asian marketplace, from what I've seen. I have not seen aged soy sauce in any typical American grocery stores, things like that. So that's the only bummer about it. But if you're interested, I highly recommend you try it. It has a really, really deep flavor to it, and it does not taste salty in the slightest. It's amazing. Because to me, most recipes that call for like a half cup of soy sauce, I read that and I'm like, are you kidding me? That's way too much. You're gonna have like salt in a bowl. So, yeah. Even with like the reduced sodium soy sauce. So I feel like this aged soy sauce takes away a lot of that. And if you want to, if you like the salty aspect of it, but you also like the aged soy sauce aspect, put the two together. Do like half and half, or like 2/3 aged, 1/3 regular. Alright, so what I'm doing now is I'm putting together the sauce for this dish, which consists of some chicken stock, which I'm putting in right now. Mine came from Sprouts because I was there and it was on sale. And I am using some lemon concentrate. Fresh lemons is preferred. Excuse me. But if you don't have any on hand, that concentrate stuff will work just fine. I'm also adding some honey and some ginger, and I'm using one of those dollar store Betty Crocker spatulas. I love the end of it. It is amazing. It's so great. And then eventually I end up adding some cornstarch as well. Right now I'm helping Jesse put together the rice. He's not really kitchen savvy, so I don't hold it against him. I am also adding a little bit of sriracha, and here's the cornstarch. No. Kind of. Alright, so now I'm adding the cornstarch. And then I let that sit there for a while. I wonder why. Adding cornstarch to my list for the grocery store. There we go. Giving that a good mix. And then you just kind of want to let that sit there. If you do have fresh lemons, please use the fresh lemons and use the lemon zest from at least one of those lemons. I think what I might end up doing is I should get lemons when I get them for recipes and just zest them, let them dry out, and then keep them stored in one of my little spice jars. That'd be the smart thing to do. That way, bye Yuki. That way I'd have lemon zest on hand whenever I needed it. That would be the smart thing to do. So, alright, so now I'm going through this like broccoli stir fry mix that I got as a clearance item at Walmart. There were a couple pieces down the bottom that were kind of iffy, so I just pulled out the rest of it and was really stingy. But most of it was still pretty good. And I also pulled out the chicken from marinating in the fridge, transferring that to a bowl that you'll see here in just a sec. There we go. And then I'm going to add some salt and pepper to that. Since I use the aged soy sauce, I can add a little bit of salt. If you use regular soy sauce, please don't add more salt to it unless that's something you really, really like. And then you just cook it in a pan for a couple minutes, like 5 to 10 minutes until you think it's done. And then you transfer it to a bowl. Alright, so after about 5 or 10 minutes, I took my chicken out, put it into a separate bowl. It's the only bummer about this recipe is you dirty a lot of dishes doing it, but I feel like it tasted really great in the end. So you rinse out the bowl, put it back, pot. Rinse out the pot, and then you add veggies, swish it around, add some water to it, put the lid on, and let it cook for a few minutes. After the broccoli mixture has cooked for a couple of minutes, you want to be able to put it back into another bowl real quick. Alrighty. So I'm giving it a quick stir. Wow, I can't talk today. Before I transfer everything to a bowl so I can get ready for adding the sauce. Yay! Yay for yummy, yummy sauces. I love sauces. Sauces are so good. So, add the sauce to the bowl. Since this is a non-stick pot, use a silicone whisk. Give everything a good whisking. Let the sauce heat up until it thickens. Turn the heat off, and then you add your chicken and your stir-fry mixture back to the bowl. Pot. I keep calling my pot a bowl. Stop it. So, give it all a good mix. The rice should be done at this point. Alright. So I'm giving the rice a quick mix so I can fluff it all up, and then I'm going to get everything all ready to be plated. Serve and enjoy. So Jessie said that it's more really good for all I was thinking it. And we had to pause to put our dog to bed. So it might cool down a little bit, but I don't think that's going to change much. So the focus should be on the chicken. I added the veggies because I want more than chicken and rice and sauce. It probably tastes better warmer, but I think it's okay. It's not the best lemon chicken recipe I've ever had, but I wish I remembered the place that I went to out here. They had an amazing chicken. I don't know what it was like. I don't remember what it was called. I don't remember where it was. It was like over 10 years ago I went to this place. Who knows if it's even still around, but that so far was like, that restaurant was the best place I've ever had lemon chickens. And this is not as good. It's also cold, which makes a difference. But the flavors are there. I think maybe a little bit more lemon juice and a little bit more honey would have really made it pop. Like when I was putting it together, I thought the amount of lemon juice the recipe called for was a lot, but after having tasted it, I think it could have used more lemon juice. I also didn't use the lemon zest that the recipe called for because I didn't have any fresh lemons on hand, and I had already gone to the store today and I didn't want to go back, so. Also having technical difficulties with my computer just made me like a grumpus. And I just wanted to make dinner, so. But I would be happy to try this again with more honey, lemon zest, and more lemon juice. I would be very willing to try this again.
And eat it when it's fresh off the stove.
Yes, yeah, definitely. I'm sure that makes a huge difference. But I mean, for what it is, I would definitely give it like 3.5, 4 out of 5 stars, something around there. For,
3.5.
Yeah, and that probably has a lot to do with how cold it is. Mm-hmm. So.
I think it'd be pretty easy to 4-star if it was warm still.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to take that into consideration too, because I thought it smelled really good while it was cooking as well. So I definitely think that this recipe is worth trying in your own house. Hopefully you can have it hot and not like 30 minutes cold, which is how we're having it. We probably could have heated it up in the microwave too, but considering our daughter has been sick the past couple days, we don't want to make any excessive noise that could possibly wake her, because when she's sick, she's kind of hard to get to sleep and stay asleep, so. The veggies are nice though. I would happily buy this stir-fry pack again. I forget what I was thinking it would be good with too, though.
Oh, that makes it. I'm gonna get more.
Yeah, definitely worth trying in your own house when it's hot. Like, big time when it's hot. So, yeah. I definitely don't hate it. But I do think it needs tweaking.
The lemon flavor is really mild.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell it's citrusy, but
It's like it needs more. Maybe even a little bit of orange juice too, if you have it. Just to add an extra little dimension to it, that would be really good too. I bet adding some lime juice to it would really amp up the tart, which is what I feel like is missing from this. Is it needs to be a little bit more tart, and it needs to be a little bit sweeter. Like 3 tablespoons of honey just didn't really seem like enough. Then you start crossing over in the realm of, holy crap, this is gonna be super sweet. So. I don't know. If you guys get to try this meal hot, especially if it's hot, let me know what you think, because I'm really curious as to what other people think of this recipe. So